Hello, welcome back. You're going to continue with the tutorials. If you're watching me for the first time, please, this is school management system, how to create a school management system, a complex school management system using Laravel. Okay. Now, this is part 7 of the series. So if you're watching me for the first time, then I would advise you to check the playlist and start from part 1. Okay, so let's go to the screen. So I'm going to log in to SuperAdmin dashboard. Okay, so that is SuperAdmin. Let me enter the password for login. Okay, so this is SuperAdmin dashboard. You're going to continue. This time you're going to look at the basic settings. Okay, now let's go to settings. Settings here we have. Now if this application is for a school, let's say you are trying to, yes, let me put it in that way. If it is for a school, then you have to enter the school name here. That's the name that you want to appear, you want it to appear on the login page. Okay, yeah, that is the name. That's the system name, supposed to be that name. But if you are doing this as an agency, then this is going to be your brand name. Okay, not the school name, the brand name. Okay, good. So make sure you enter. I will enter the school name as a browser materials GHS. Okay, the email, then I will enter the school email address, info at a browser materials GHS, and the time zone, this one Accra, Ghana, Accra, Africa is okay. Now the system motto, okay, yes, I will maintain that. The currency, let's leave that for now because we are going to look at how to change the system currency. Okay, so if you're in Nigeria, you can change the currency to Naira. If you're in US, you can make it USD. Okay, so yeah. And here, that's the login page. I hope you have seen the login page. Let me open this in a private window. Okay, so the image that we see here, that you can see there, this is the image. So if you want to change it, you can just click here, then locate the image that you want to replace with, then you can then replace it with your own image. Yes, so I wanted to replace with an image, but let me leave it for now. Okay, and then the logo, you can also change this logo. Let me use the browser materials GHS logo. Okay, so I will go for one of the, okay, so I'll select that. Okay, good. And then first, let me save this one first. So now it's successful. So let me refresh the browser and let's see, this logo will change. Why is it not changing? Let me look at it again. Okay, it will change. I think it has to do it. Let me use Shift Control R to do hard refresh. Oh, why it's not changing? But it will change. Yeah, I don't know why, but it's supposed to change. This is the logo. We have added the logo. Okay, good. So now let us continue on. Later we'll come back to that. Yes, it will change, don't worry. Now over here, by default, let's go down here and let me show you. Are going to, if you want to change the login background color here, you can do that by using this one. Okay, I don't want to go through that. You can change the color here and save it. Okay, you can overlay. You can use this to control the color of the background. Okay, good. Now let's go down SMS. Okay, the only SMS that we have here is we have only these SMS. Okay, so if you want the users to be able to do password reset or reset their password through SMS or email, then you have to integrate or get your sender ID, and then yes, so as you can see, I have my my API key of Cavallo and then the sender ID. So you have to remove this and enter your own. Okay, if you keep it, your school will be sending email, and the email will go in the name of that is GA school portal, and I think that is not good for business, right? So you have to remove it. Yes, you can get SMS credits from any of the provider here. Yes, but the one that I've been using is Cavallo solution. That's what I've been using. Okay, as you can see, I have 567 credit. Okay, now let us continue from here. You can also enable email notification. Okay, so here you have to maintain the SMTP for Google, and then here too I would advise you to change it, replace it with your own Google SMTP. Okay, if you don't know how to use Google SMTP, make sure just search on YouTube. You get a video on that. That is Google SMTP. It is a free. Okay, you get a video to create one for yourself so that you'll be able to send and receive email. Okay, yes, make sure you do that. So here is supposed to be your personal email and so forth. Yes, let me save this for now. Okay, so let me save this because there's nothing here. I mean, let me put this one there and click save. Okay, so yes, so make sure you do that. It's very, very important. So we are done with the some of the settings. Let's proceed. You can now, let's leave that part. Let's come back here. PWA setting, that is progressive web app. Now you can see from the login, anytime you are trying to be on the login page, you see this. Okay, that is the progressive web app. I mean, it allow you to install mobile app. Okay, it will help your customers, or that is your student, those who be using the app, to install the mobile app automatic on their mobile app, on their mobile phone, iOS, and even laptop. Okay, good. So let us continue. So I'll come back to settings. So let's go to PWA settings. Over here, you have to click here. Now I will advise you to clear this first. Okay, so let's come back here. So here you can make it a blur. So after this, you can enter your school name. That's what I mean by that. Short AMG. Yes, I just want to use just this abbreviation. And this is the slogan. Maintain that. You have to enter this that is the logo. Okay, so the first one, the size supposed to 192 by 192, so you have to get a logo of 192. Have one here. Yeah, so I will select that. Then you come back here, 512. This one's supposed to be 512. Let's see, I have 512 here, so I will select that. After that, then I will click save. And now you can see that is successful, right? So I can decide to clear this, update it. Okay, I can click that. Now let's go back to the login page. You can see that this one has changed, and also we have a new and a nice logo here. You can see the school name. So that's the work of the progressive web app. Make sure you do the you add that feature, or you activate it. It's very, very important. Let me log in again. So I will log in. Okay, good. So let's go to settings again. We are going to continue from there. Sorry, settings. Yeah, I'm going to launch this. So progressive web app, we are done with that. Okay, we are done with all the basic settings. And over here, you can also add your push notification. Very, very important if you want to send email to notification to visitors. You can do that. You can check all of them. Okay, after that, you need this public key and private key. You can get it from, for instance, just let me see, just copy the name, copy this name here, come back to your Google search, enter the name here, and it is very simple. This is the first one here. So click that. You have to enter your email, generate. Then you have to first copy this key. So you have to copy that, come back. Then there's a public one, paste it here. So let's come back and copy this one again. Copy, come back here and paste it here. Okay, so I can go down here and click save notification settings. Done with that. Let me see, it's 10:30 now. So we are done with how to change the login page or rebrand the login page. Now let me add this. If you want to change the system currency, let's go to settings again. Yes, the same settings, and you can see currency here. Click on that, click here, and now we are here. I can decide to change it to USD. So let me locate this and click that. You can select that, then update. Okay, if let's say select the USD again, but this time don't check this one. Okay, that's where the issue is coming from. So just update it. You see, it's now successful. Okay, good. Now let's go back to the main dashboard. You may still see cities, okay, but sometimes this is what you need to do. Let's do the hard refresh. If it did not work, then I will tell you what to do. Just log out. Okay, I will close, remove that, click enter. So reopen it again. Super admin. Okay, so let's see. Oh, why they are supposed to change? I don't know, but it's going to change. Let me try again. Let me go to the same settings again. Currency, come back here, and it's USD, so it will change. Don't worry. You see, we can even see the change. Let's see. Okay, good. It has changed. So I don't know why. Maybe it has to do with let's see. Okay, good. Okay, so let's go to the dashboard. Let me do hard refresh again. Okay, still not changing. Let me switch the browser, and let's see. But they are supposed to change. I mean, the currency must change. Okay, so I'm going to paste it here, search, and now I'm going to log in again. Okay, so you see, initially when after updating the logo and others, it was not changing. Okay, so I think it's due to that. So you see that we have notification. Okay, so if you want to approve it, that's the settings we just did. Okay, that's where we are seeing those notifications. Okay, so let us continue. Login. You see, it has changed down, right? I hope you can see that. So it has changed down. Good. Now, if you decide to go back to the system, you will see that. Okay. Yeah. So now we are now dealing with Ghana cities. Okay. Good. So let's go to. Okay. So far so good. This is the end. So far we are done with it. There's other basic settings, which is very, very important here. We are done with that. We will end here. In our next video, we will be looking at how to add other role, that is, or other users like accountants, HR, attendance officer, and then what? Yes. So we are going to look at how to do that. Are you ready for the next video? Thank you for watching. Bye bye.